The idea of state is different from this when it comes to region. When we talk about region, it's more about bringing nations together. I've said this thing before in my previous video. We are talking about regionalization, is bringing nations together. Bringing these nations together may result to complete separation. Sometimes, if you see what is happening in Nigeria, it looks as if let everybody go their own way. So you see the point. Once Nigeria is being regionalized, which I know is the best practice for Nigeria, to separate for everybody to go their own way will become easy. And some people might be planning this thing ahead of others. You see some people bringing their brothers together to make sure that they are all together. Let's say now Igbo tradition. It is wrong. You don't leave your brother. You don't leave your brother in Igbo land. Or alo ka ọ bụ alo. Igbo na-akpọ alo. Even if your brother might have made some mistakes and fall by the side, he's still your brother. You must go and bring him back. That is the point. Oh, men and Igbo. Good people, you are welcome today to YangaLife. Today, two things bothers me, two things I'm going to talk about. Number one is how the Igbos, including Igbos in other states, the Anioma Ikas, the Enuane, then the Eche, the River State, the Ikwere people, and the Ibankes or the rest of them, of Igbo. That is number one, how they can come together and become one. Because you don't leave your blood outside. Yes, it is a mere geographical expression. I mean these boundaries, but it's bringing a lot of demarcation and separation between same blood brothers. Then number two is the Lagos State. Yes, Lagos State is the former colony, British colony. How come Southwest took over Lagos State? On what grounds? Because I don't understand these things. I don't understand that the whole Nigeria will dump their money in Lagos. Later, one ethnic group will come and say that they own Lagos. So we need to understand these things and trash it out. If there are reasons for this, let us understand it. So these two things we are going to talk about today. Yes, I cannot pretend and keep quiet over these things, because if you keep quiet, who are you keeping quiet for? The more the generation comes, the worse it becomes. So it is better now than later. That is my own point. Talking about the Igbos, using boundaries and the rest to separate the Igbos. Yes, they may have been brainwashed. These people that claims that they want to join River State, they want to join Delta State, they want to join this. They might have been brainwashed into doing such things because it is not acceptable in Igbo tradition. It is wrong. You don't leave your brother. You don't leave your brother in Igbo land. Or alo ka ọ bụ alo. Igbo na-akpọ alo. Even if your brother might have made some mistakes and fall by the side, he's still your brother. You must go and bring him back. That is the point. Oh, men and Igbo. He did not fall from heaven. That is the way Igbo people behave. I don't know about other tribes, but this is generally, human behavior. In whichever condition, brothers must remain brothers. Whichever people have tried to brainwash you to, bring all manner of segregation and ideas to separate you, to make sure that they separate you. please, we need to resist this thing. So the number one assignment now for every Igbo, whether you are from any part of the state, is to unite ourselves. Because some people are seeing it as an advantage if we unite, if all the Igbos unite, that they will become more powerful. One, Igbos have the economy, they have the business idea, they have the wealth. Yes, the Oba of Lagos, I've said it, he associates each tribes with what they know how to do best. So some people feel that if the Southwest, let me be specific, the Southwest felt that if the East, come together, sort of, is going to be or result to a big challenge. Yes, because that Southwest now, Lagos in particular, is British colony. Now they have succeeded in as if they have brought Lagos to themselves, and some people don't want the Igbos to come together so that they can gain their own more economic power towards the East. You get my point very well. I hope you get my point. So that is the point here. Brothers must remain brothers, whatever plan, whatever strategy the enemy is using against the Igbos, we must resist it at all costs. We are going to use this plan of the federal government concerning the regionalization of Nigeria. Mind you that the idea of state is different from this when it comes to region. We talk about region, it's more about bringing nations together. I've said this thing before in my previous video. We are talking about regionalization, is bringing nations together. Bringing these nations together may result to complete separation. Sometimes, if you see what is happening in Nigeria, it looks as if let everybody go their own way. So you see the point? Once Nigeria is being regionalized, which I know is the best practice for Nigeria, to separate for everybody to go their own way will become easy. And some people might be planning this thing ahead of others. You see some people bringing their brothers together to make sure that they are all together. Let's say now, they don't go. Then you will be left with whatever you find yourself with. You see the point? Let's shine our eyes. Let's open our eyes wide. We have to widen our eyes. Don't say that it does not concern you. This time around, it concerns everybody. All of us must be part of it. We will ensure that our brothers, all of us, come together. I said this thing before. If you have been to River State and if an Ikwere man speaks, you will understand the Ikwere language as an Igbo man very well. It might not be very well, but you understand what he's saying than some people that is in the southeast now. You see the point? If you doubt it, you carry out what I have said to know whether it's true or not. So having said this about, I said two things I'm going to talk about. The other one I've mentioned earlier is about Lagos. Gentlemen, is it that we don't have laws? Or when I talk about laws, I mean very specific laws, like the idea of Lagos, or have they discussed it in the National Assembly or anywhere? What happened to Lagos once they move capital to another place? Because the whole country cannot invest in a place, then because the capital is moved from that place to another place, somebody will come and say, "Nah, he get this place." He will use propaganda, small. Later, he is claiming that he owns Lagos. It seems I don't understand. I don't really understand. You see, money from others region, the federal government collected from other region and invested in a federal capital territory. Some people are now claiming that the federal capital territory belongs to them because the capital was moved to another place. Now, there should be a law to sustain the ownership of that place. It still belongs to every Nigerian. That is the point I'm making. And that is the fair thing to be done. If not, if it will not work like that, it means that you are going to start rotating the capital. Maybe after 30 years, you rotate capital to another region. And you start building that region. That is the balance, at least a balanced idea. We need to, discuss this thing. Let's know where the rain started beating us and where the rain stopped beating us. If not, what we are doing, we are creating more problem in future. Well, some people will say, people, when they come, they will solve it. No problem. But let's do something that, look as if they are human beings that are doing this thing, not doing things anyhow. Probably because some people are benefiting from it. Well, this is YangaLife channel, and if you have not subscribed to this channel, please click on the subscription button, notification bell. I need to hear your view about this thing I am talking about. You must contribute and share this video. Very important. Share it to every Igbo person. Let all of us make efforts together to bring our nations together. Oh, hello Igbo. One again outside. So that is the point. Thank you.